Hello, everybody, and welcome to Suddenly Saturday. We have some very interesting things that are going on out in the world, and um, let's start with some things. We are bringing our inner child in here, and we are playing a game. We are playing manifestation game. We're practicing, and I want to see how many people are practicing playing with their inner child. Let's try and manifest something significant. An old friend calls, you need gas money. We have people wildest dreams and a dog, and I'm trying. I am manifesting, not trying. I am manifesting the healing frequencies by this year, before the end of the year, for everyone. um, and hit the magic like button. We're calling it the magic manifestation button. Hit the like button. Don't want to hit the like button, put it in comments. I'm manifesting. And come back and share it with us and tell us how long it took and what you did. And if you don't want to share that part, just tell us how long it took you and what you did. Usually we are saying it out loud. So, okay. I'm yawning. I'm trying to hide it. My life is really getting a lot of great now, everybody. So I'm trying to get on every day and I'm really tired. So anyway, and we are what I'm doing is I'm asking everybody that wants to enter the free reading contest every month. Put your first name, the month you were born, and the day you were born. I don't need your age, I don't need your last name. Just put that in there so I know that if there's two Patties, I know that Patty's born in July and the other Patty's born in April or something. So anyway, put that in the information in the comment, and I will put you in the drawing for the end of the month, and I'll pull the last day of the month. I'll pull a name, and I will announce it for 3 or 4 days via comment, via show more section, and personally, I will say it out loud. So that way, you guys can get a free personal reading from me on. And it's cards and coffee tonight. We have some serious things to talk about, folks. We have a solar eclipse coming up on Monday, the 8th. They are really hyping this up. I talked to a friend in Pennsylvania today, and I asked her what's going on in PA because I know that PA is going to get where there's an X, it happened in 2017 and now it's happening there, and it's going all over. It's going like through Texas, it's going through all these states that that are Nineveh, and it's just really weird. They're telling people to stock up for a couple weeks, and I've been under attack by the energies right now. I want everybody to put a protection bubble around them because I've been exhausted. My arm hurt the other day. It's fine now. I don't know what happened. It just came on. I didn't do anything. And I can see so much turmoil happening everywhere. Today, I went to Walmart and they said if you have no cash, you can't buy anything today. We will not give cash back, and we have no cash. So, and we were in self-checkout and they were taking pictures of our receipts and stuff. It was really weird. We've had massive earthquakes in the areas where the solar eclipse is going through. We have had storms in Texas. I think there was an earthquake in Oklahoma. There's tornadoes, there's earthquakes like crazy. Now, I just looked at Mr. MBB333, and he's on YouTube, and I will put a link in the show more section. He showed a really good map of where the eclipse is going to go through. Okay, I'm all right, really. I just need more coffee. Showed a really good map of where the eclipse was going to go through and all of the earthquakes that are happening. There was a I think it was 4.7 earthquake in New York today. And they felt it in Pennsylvania. They felt it in Indiana. It was in New Jersey, but it was like right above Allentown, Pennsylvania. And it was 42 miles from New York. So it was felt everywhere. He shows like a bullseye where it was felt. Uh, I've seen people that said they felt it in Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania. Philadelphia felt it. My girlfriend didn't feel it, but she said that she was jumping up and down. She was having an aggravating day. Everybody's having these aggravating days. Um, I don't know what's going to happen, but I did see Ghost Ezra posted a black swan and the solar eclipse. So uh, we have to really be on guard um, because I feel the rumbling. I mean, I, there's going to be so much more. Um, we have a good reading today. I'm going to just go from there. It is 4/6 of 2024. It's an 18, which goes down to a 9. I need a coffee IV tonight. So I'm going to read the 9 for our Suddenly Saturday. And I did my midnight meditation, and the cards just came floating out like magic. It was beautiful. So I knew these cards really wanted to be seen. Number 9 reveals that you have something new to learn. Be open, receptive, and curious enough to seek it out. You will then find wisdom and an unconditional, deep healing love. Number 9 will help you reach a point of completion so that you can turn your attention to the mysteries of the unknown and the new. Its energy field is indestructible without being inflexible. Number 9 always remains true to itself. 9 plus 9 equals 18, whose digits add up to 9. 9 times 9 is 81, whose digits add up to 9. Multiply any number by 9, add the 2 digits of the resulting number together, and they always add up to 9. It is always as if it is absorbing every other number through this calculation. Number 9 teaches you how to do this too. Accept the powers offered to you in order to achieve perfection. The number is fulfillment, a completion, but also a beginning and an end. We're coming to the end and we're going into our new beginning. We have to think about too, these, I got so much notes tonight. These earthquakes that are going on are uh, going over an old fault line. So are they going to trigger these? From what I understand, they're waking these old fault lines up, and that's not so good. Let's think. Oh, also on 4/5, mysterious lights, balls of fire flew across Southern California, and it was on the news. Like I said, there's a lot of really strange things happening in our skies right now. We've got to keep an eye out. And I had also heard that the spraying planes might not be chemtrails, they might be healing stuff. I don't know, but me and my husband both, I got the sniffles the other day. I don't know if it was allergies because of the stuff down here makes everything itch and sniffle, and then he uh got some stuff. Yeah. So we took airborne, elderberry airborne. We swear by airborne. We haven't been sick in years. So anytime we feel like we might be, even if it could be an allergy, we take a couple airborne. It won't hurt you. It's like a vitamin boost. And we don't like a lot of drugs. So like pills and stuff. Okay, now I've got my coffee. I think I'm done yawning. We have some really good cards. I'm gonna call from the Dreams of Tarot, and then we have the Oceanic uh, Tarot to clarify. So the Dreams of Gaia is first, and we got some interesting cards, but we did get a couple reversed. Now we did get the Faith card the other day, but we got the Faith card and it was reversed. So there is, I keep seeing some blockage, and like I said, there's so much chaos going on right now. It doesn't surprise me. But I'm going to read a little bit about the Faith card. I mean, we all know faith is just a beautiful thing to have. And we got it the other day, right side up. Faith is beautiful. It's self-belief, helps you to overcome self-belief, and faith inspires confidence. Doubt breeds mistakes. Cruel words can do lasting harm. Do not give up because of past mistakes. Be kind and supportive. Set yourself believable goals. You matter. You are enough. You are not alone. Do not be unkind because others have been unkind to you. Take delight in compliments. Now, that's pretty much what the Faith card is about. But when it comes up in reverse, it symbolizes a lack of belief in self and a resistance to, to kind words and thanks from others. Allowing others to compliment you, all too often we focus on the criticism others offer and reject the kind words. We tell ourselves that people do not mean what they say. When they offer praise, they are just being kind. Of course, they are being kind. Kindness is a beautiful quality. And if you are blessed to have people who compliment you, then take delight in those people and say thank you. Even if their words make you blush and feel awkward, cherish the people who compliment you. They are not complimenting you just because they are kind. They are complimenting you because they believe and you have faith in you. They believe that you deserve the compliment. They are supporting you and doing what they can do to help nurture those seeds of self-belief and confidence within you. It is not a sin to take delight in a compliment, especially if it has been earned. It is a sign that you are valued by others. Um, when you don't get a lot of compliments in life, you show a lot of gratitude towards the compliments. And then others just don't care and they just think they're all that or something. I don't know. But compliments are a beautiful and you should be grateful that someone complimented you. That's a beautiful way to be. Okay, and then the clarifier, we got the Knight of Cups proposals. A romantic, idealistic man has a proposal for you, charming and magnetic. He tells a great story, but will his ideas, schemes, or love offers stand true? He may not seek to deceive you, but he's not a realist, more comfortable with fantasy than practicality. His words may be captivating, but meaningless in the real world. You cannot trust him to be consistent. Judge by actions rather than words. It's worth testing this person's intentions before you go along with his fables. Offers dreams, illusions, imagination, fantasy, love, infatuation. Be careful right now because been getting some warnings about men and women, and there's a lot of tricksters out there right now. So be really careful at this moment in time. Look very closely to things before you just jump in. Now, we also got the 13 Queen of Air. Observant, wise, truthful, analytic, strategist, just, and detachment. Weave. She weaves things. Time to be realistic, be observant, plan, organize, and determine your course of action. A need for emotional detachment. Be decisive and precise. Choose your words with care. Stick to the facts. Don't allow your intellect to alienate. The Queen of Air is one who may at times seem to be cold and distant. There are also times when it is said that she lacks in empathy and compassion. This, however, is not the case. The Queen of Air is not unfeeling, rather, she is a critical thinker, possessed of a very analytical mind. She relates to others with more ease on an intellectual level. She is very observant and detached. After years of observing others, she can see through deception to the truth. She can see how an individual's choices in the past have led them to their present, and she can see patterns of behavior that weave and influence an individual's present. The reason she is often said to be without compassion is because she will offer her observations irrespective of whether they are welcome or not. Tact and diplomacy are not her strengths, and as a consequence, she can come across as quite stern and hard, but her observations and advice are still offered with the best of intentions. She is neither an optimist nor pessimist. She is a realist. She chooses not to allow her emotions to cloud her judgment. She thinks with her head, not with her heart. And that is why she appeared in your reading today. The Queen of Air represents a need to think clearly without emotion, clouding judgment and perception. Emotional detachment is necessary. It is not about being uncaring, but understanding that the moment at hand requires divisive and impartial objectivity. In order to achieve the outcome you desire, you will need to be rational, logical, and realistic, and call upon your knowledge and learning. Think things through carefully. Facts are all that matter. An emotional response, or one born of an intuitive feeling, is counterproductive at this time. If you find yourself working or interacting with someone who is very like the Queen of Air, it is best to maintain an air of impartiality, for be forthright and concise, and do not allow your emotions to get the best of you. Work to a strategy, choose your words carefully. The air queen types are easily drawn into debate and will argue their point with a ruthless efficiency and skill. They have little respect for an emotional viewpoint, emotional logic, and intuition. Stick to the facts and keep your emotions in check. She also represents the need to speak with honesty and authority, and to be just and fair. Allow those around you to speak with the same freedom. Even if what is offered challenges you, if you embody the qualities of the Queen of Air within yourself, don't be taken back if you are met with disagreement by someone who is of like nature. Don't take offense if others disagreement by someone who is of like nature. Don't take offense if others address you in the same direct manner that you enjoy yourself, and use the same tactics that you would employ to make their point. If you want respect, you must also accord others with the same respect. If you are one to call a spade, then do not shock if others follow your lead and do the same. This queen is also a master weaver who creates her reality with precision and skill. She uses her knowledge and intellect to plan, organize, and to determine the best strategy required to achieve her goals and objectives. There is not much the Queen of Air does in her day that she did not consciously choose and anticipate. She is precise, meticulous, and is always in control of the loom that is her life. The web she weaves is of her own making. She might not be the most spontaneous of people, but she knows what she wants and she knows how to get it. Seek out the Queen of Air or embody her if you want the same for yourself. The Queen of Air, yeah, she is kind of cold, but she will tell you like it is. And we all know a queen of air. I mean, even a male, they will tell you like it is. They're not going to sugarcoat it. And I think that's a good thing too, because uh, sugarcoating something really just keeps the truth in the dark for a while. Because with that one, we got the Nine of Wands, defense. So whoever you're dealing with, whether you're like a Queen of Air type, or whoever you're dealing with is a Queen of Air type, there's a defense going on there. The nine sees you exerting yourself to the full, protecting your job, your property, or otherwise defending your actions. You may have made sacrifices in the past and feel that you need to justify these by staying put. However, you may need to ask yourself if you're holding on too tightly due to fear. Is this need for constant vigilance an exhausting habit rather than a free choice? Protect what is yours by all means, but free up your thinking. Create some mental space to plan for your future. Determination, challenges, sacrifice, hard work, protection, rigidity, and fear. Um, yeah, we've got to be careful at the way we're reacting to that kind of a situation. Because whoever this is, they're going to tell you like it is. Either you're going to tell somebody like it is, or they're going to tell somebody like it is. And there is going to be a defense put up when you do that. Okay, the next one we got is the six, the crone. And really the crone is similar to this one. So we've got a crone in the vicinity, and they're very wise. There's somebody trying to help someone, and they're getting very defensive, whether it's male or female. The crone is a woman who understands her true nature. Be aware of your choices. Be unafraid to walk your path alone. A life of your own design, untapped power and potential, fertile and productivity future. Be unbowed and unapologetic. Respect and cherish your elders. A direct and forthright approach is needed. Do what's necessary, not what's expected. It is time to be fierce and fight back. The crone is comfortable in her own skin and free of she's just free of restraint. She's just very wise. She's mature, honest, aware, and wise. She is both understanding and compassionate, but speaks and acts with a directness that some may find intimidating. The crone can be quick to hug and offer support, but she can also be blunt and is unafraid to deliver a tough love message if she feels it is necessary. At times, this can give her the appearance of cruelty and ruthlessness, but while the crone is not a hard woman, she can be tough and unwilling to embrace other people's illusions. This is why some will always be quick to vilify the crone. She can be depicted as a cruel, hard, wicked, and selfish hag, and the very fact that she is both unrepentant and unwilling to be what society expects her to be may make her a target for those who are slaves to society's dictates, as well as those who impose society's dictates. But the crone is also very gentle and kind. She is loving, supportive, and nurturing. Every face she wears is her true face, but the face she wears will be the one that she feels is needed at the time. She is also she she is also who needs to be when she needs to be. This is why the crone is often portrayed as a woman who is past her prime, wrinkled and ugly. If she is made to believe that she is useless, she can be controlled. If the crone becomes aware of her potential and power, she is a force to be reckoned with. The crone symbols the emergence of a mature woman who sees herself as being in her prime with many fertile, productive, and creative years ahead of her. She is a woman who embraces her true power and potential. Yeah, the crone is, yeah, she is a very powerful woman. Yes, she's not going to take any crap from anybody. And she's not going to fall in love very easily. I mean, yeah, she is kind, but she's not going to take, she's going to know. In other words, she's had all the trials and she's at crone level. She's at the level up wisdom. Now with the crone, we got the Ace of Wands. And that's growth. And that's a good one to get with the crone, because the crone has so much growth there that's why she's the wise woman. So the Ace of Wands, means growth. You're crowded with success under the influences of this creative ace. A new project, work ideas, and travel plans take off. You're able to communicate well now, to share your visions and persuade others to get on side. If you've been wondering if your plans will succeed, this card tells you yes. Listen to your intuition will also strengthen your spiritual beliefs. An additional meaning is fertility and pregnancy and beginning a new journey or adventure. Step into the power, invent, talk, and create. Whatever you say now will be well received. Beginnings, intuition, adventures, ideas, creativity, success, and fertility. Yeah, but we've got one more card. And I think the Queen of Air and the Crone is sending out a message, because right now we have to be strong. We are going to go through a lot of things in the next few months, and it's not going to be pretty. It's going to be rough waters. But we did get a 22, which is a master number, and it's intuition again. We have been getting intuition a lot, and we've been getting kind of crone messages, which it could be male too. Men, you're very strong, like the wizard, like the wise man, and the crone could go either way. I try not to put, they are the sex, the female, the male, but when the message is coming, don't put that into the equation that it's male or female. Look at it as what the card is saying and trying to say. Intuition is your sixth sense, the voice of your unconscious mind. Heed your intuitive feelings. Intuitive skill born of practice. Pick the options that feels right. Strengthen your intuition. Tap into your other senses. Make your best guess. Be both intuitive and rational. Watch and observe. Intuition or bad past experience. Seek a second opinion. Now, we got observe quite a bit tonight. I've got some other cards that we have right now. We have to do some observing. We have to look at the situation before we jump in head first, because there is some things that may look like there's something else, and step back and look at the whole perception of it. It is time to learn how to strengthen your intuitive abilities in order to enhance your decision and guide your actions in the future. When this intuition card appears in the future position, it signifies a need to observe, listen, and learn. Expand your mind and your experiences. The more you know, the more experiences you have, the more sound your intuition will be. Although it may not seem glamorous, intuitive decisions are founded in knowledge and experience. The more practiced and knowledgeable you are, the less you have to think about a process. It becomes intuitive. For example, a skilled artisan has become an adept at their craft after decades of doing the same thing, that they can make intuitive decisions regarding their work without any conscious thought or effort. To someone observing them, they would appear to just go with the flow. And in many situations, they are doing exactly that. They are trusting their gut, heeding intuition. However, their intuitive decision, while being made unconsciously, are based on their decades of experience and the knowledge that they accrued over the years. Experience and knowledge strengthens your intuitive abilities. So does tapping into your other senses and treating life as the sensory experience that it is. Touch, taste, smell, hearing, and sight are taken for granted. However, if you were to take the time to listen more closely, to observe more, to feel and explore the sensations that touch inspires, and to taste not only your food, but life itself, how much more would you know and understand? The key to enhancing your intuitive abilities could be through experiencing your other senses to a great extent. One of the best and simplest ways to enhance your intuition is to do regular readings with an oracle or tarot and allow your intuition, your subconscious, to give you the answers you are seeking. It is also good to challenge yourself a little by making more intuitive decisions. Examine your decisions making process, and if you are one for making slow, weighed decisions, you could try taking a little less time. Push yourself to spend less time weighing your decisions and just make them. Instead, go with your gut, defying logic, be a little spontaneous, and just make a guess. To strengthen your intuition, you do need to observe more, learn more, experiences more, but sometimes you also have to think less. Uh, that was a really good message for us, and I totally agree. I think we contemplate on things too long to the point where we just forget about them and just walk away. Queen of Wands is the clarifier for that. Follow your intuition to make the best decision in relationship, work, and projects. We really right now have to use our intuition because it is very, very important. We have some very unusual things that are going to go on, and our world is going to rumble a lot between storms and earthquakes and other things. And some of the earthquakes that this one person showed from like a week away, it's out in the ocean, and that could cause like tsunamis and stuff. We got a number 34, embody forgiveness, crown of stars and thorns. And she's beautiful, and she's got an owl. And when I'm done reading this, I looked up some meanings of owls because we got a lot of owls tonight. We got the intuitive has an owl. The Queen of Air has an owl. She has an owl, and I think we got an owl and another one. So I looked owl up. Okay. Have the courage to walk your own path. Be true to yourself and reveal the real you. Authenticity is your greatest gift, even if the cost seems high. Life is full of small hurts and minor misunderstandings, of unintentionally upsetting people and being upset yourself. Usually it's not malicious and there's no intent to cause harm, but that doesn't take the sting out of it or make it any more pleasant for the person on the receiving end. Communication and explanation of intention can go a long way to avoid conflict. Ask if the person meant that you think they did before you puff up with righteousness, indignation, and clarify your own intent. If someone seems upset by something you've said or done, sometimes, however, real hurt is inflicted, and some point in their lives, most people will need to ask or grant forgiveness for a serious wrong. If this card appears in your reading, it's a message that it's time for you to forgive. You are holding on to a grudge that's weighing you down as much as the person it's directed at. You are refusing to forgive someone for hurting you despite their many efforts to make it up to you. Has someone repeatedly apologized to you, but you don't want to accept it because you enjoy having some kind of power over them? Is casting the other person as the villain helping you justify your own less than stellar behavior? Whatever the reason, it's time for you to truly consider forgiveness, to be the bigger person and let go of your own need to be right. Forgiving someone doesn't mean condoning bad behavior or accepting ill treatment, though. You shouldn't continue a damaging relationship or remain in a situation that causes you pain, but you can release the power it's wielding over you. Refusing to forgive someone doesn't just affect them, it impacts on you as well. Your bitterness and resentment can poison you and keep you energetically bound together. Send them love and grant them forgiveness, not just for their sake, but for yours. Healing your own hurt and free yourself from a prison you've constructed around you by holding on to your anger. Release your pain by releasing the energy that binds you to them. And if it's yourself that you need to forgive, this can be even harder because most people are more accepting of someone else's bad behavior than their own, more understanding, more willing to make allowances, and less judgmental. But this card is a sign that it's time to forgive yourself, the wounded you, the young you, the scared and scarred you. If your actions have caused hurt to someone else's, apologize and make amends. If no expectations of forgiveness are being friends again, you only have power over and responsibility for your own actions, and all you can control is your half of the relationship and the things you say and do. If it's yourself that you've hurt or you're ashamed of something you did, be gentle with yourself. Don't define who you are and what you're capable of by one mistake. You deserve a second chance and a third. You deserve the chance to learn from your error in judgment and to move forward wiser and more compassionate, and to offer that same blessing to those who've hurt you. We have to be careful with holding on to grudges, because if we want to be forgiven, we'd want to forgive somebody else. Now, if it was a traumatizing, horrible thing, uh, as Dolores Cannon says, release them with love, forgive them, and break the contract. That doesn't mean you want them in your life. It just means that you're releasing it out of you so you don't hang on to it anymore, because it's binding you by thinking about it. Okay, now I'm going to read what I found about owls. Owls represent wisdom, knowledge, change, transformation, intuitive development, and trusting the mysteries. New beginnings with a higher understanding and evolved perceptive. Owls can show up when you are being asked to listen to your intuition. Yeah, I think we are being asked a lot because intuition has been coming up a lot. So we need to start listening to that. Our intuition is everything right now, especially with the way this world is just totally chaotic. We've got the Soul Helper Oracle. Now, I think I forgot to tell, I don't know if I told you, but that was the Practical Magic, the one I just read. And I need a sip of coffee. Okay. Now we got a number 32, which this says, tear down the walls around your heart and give and receive security and warmth. A sense of security and of belonging, feeling happy, warm, and safe are all we need to make a warm, comfortable home for ourselves. Your soul path has now led you here. Your true home, which will provide all these and is now ready for you, or perhaps you have already found it. Be prepared to recognize and accept it gratefully. It is wonderful. You will find a sense of security and a true home wherever those around you are at one with you. See all the people, angels, animals, plants, masters, and power animals bound to you in love. Tear down the walls around you. You need them no longer, and start building radiant bridges. Do this every day. You are compassionate and have shown that you have patience, security, and love now flow to you and envelop you in their cocoon. Accept everything that comes to you in order to be able ultimately to also share it. Become a vessel filled with an abundance of security and love. Then celebrate it with gratitude and joy, as you will reap everything you sow. From now on, wherever you go and wherever your home may be, a sense of security will always be a part of your heart. Your helpers for the next 21 days is the power animals, the rabbit, the herbal essence is sandalwood, healing crystal is the rose quartz, and number is 5. The healing crystal is love. And the healing crystal, the rose quartz is a really good one to have around you to feel loved. And we all know, I keep saying 5 is change. 5 is a great number. Number 5 tells you that you have a deep connection with the divine source and that nothing can prevent wisdom from finding its way to you. Your current priorities are fidelity, reliability, and loyalty. Focus on them and concentrate on healing them in both the world outside and your inner world. Number 5 brings protection, giving you the freedom to act more boldly. Its energy field is centering, bringing the strength that always recognizes and recreates itself at the end of a soul path, along with meditation, belief, and insight. I can't stress enough how very, very, very important meditation is. Meditation brought me through a lot of dark night of the soul moments, and it really helped clear a lot of things, and it really helps help you see a lot of things more clearly when you clear your mind and zero it out. Now, we got the fox, observe in silence. Now is not the time to be the life of the party, nor to step forward into a role of leader or teacher. Be cautious. It may not be wise to draw attention to yourself or to reveal your plans to others at this time. Instead, be silent, step back, be still. Watch those around you and be mindful of what you see, hear, and feel. Trust in your instincts and intuition and let them guide your steps. I also decided to look up the fox because we have the fox observing, and I think we've got another fox, I'm pretty sure. So I decided to look up the fox. The fox is a protective spirit guide, is associated with magic and dreams. Fox totem can pass on its wisdom and passion. Well, wisdom would be of the crone that we already got, and the observation right now is very important because we don't want to just jump into things without observing, stepping back, because there is going to be a lot of things coming out that we just don't understand. And we did get time to ground, and this is a beautiful card. I'll let you look at it while I'm reading it. We all experience moments in our lives when we feel confused, unfocused, and surrounded by chaos and turmoil. Their moments are often unavoidable, as are the lessons these moments can impart. But how you respond to them is a choice only you can make. Take a deep breath and a moment to pause and reconnect with Gaia and nature. Seek the silence of the void within whilst your spirit spiral downward to anchor itself like an ancient tree root in the cleansing embrace of the earth beneath you. I felt that when I was talking about that. In this, she's got the sea turtle. It's all earth. She is grounding herself, but her intuition, her third eye is open. She's got the partridges, the acorns, and she's got crystals hanging. So that's a beautiful card. And what this is telling me, observe in silence was the first one we got. Time to ground was the second one we got. And see the truth is the third one we got. And the owl is playing yo-yo with the Celtic orb. Do not be deceived. Be watchful and mindful of the illusion others weave around themselves, and that you may weave around yourself. Know the night, understand the shadows, see through the darkness to the light of the truth. Pay attention to the contradictions. Notice when actions and words are not in harmony. Hone your intuition and insight so that you may know the minds and hearts of those around you and yourself, and trust in the wisdom born of that awareness. We are going to start, the truth is going to start to pour out, pour out. I mean, around you with people, in our government, in our counties, everywhere the truth is going to be coming out. We can't stop what's coming. Now we got this. This is that was the messenger oracle that I just read from. And this is the angels and ancestors oracle. It's the spirit fox. Trust your talents in changing times. And he's got white feather tips on this card, which means our guardian angels are around tonight, which they're always around. And our spirit guides are always around. And source is always with us, within our heart. Spirit fox, trust your talents in changing times. Stay alert as change is in the air. Yeah, I can feel. We've had the March winds here in Florida for the past few days. It feels like spring is coming, and these winds are just feel so changed. Today felt so different. It just felt kind of strange. The spirit fox features my favorite animal of all time, the red fox, an amazingly resilient creature able to survive in urban environments or the freezing temperatures of the Arctic. Foxes know what it's like to be hunted. For centuries, they have been sought for their precious fur when all they wanted to do was survive. So the spirit fox can help you overcome the energies of adversity and unfair treatment. Also, as urban foxes hide in the cities and go out about their business in the dark hours, the fox offers the medicine of blending in. The energies around you are changing at this time, and although it may not always be comfortable, you are equipped with all that you need to survive this shift. You are being presented with opportunities to reach spaces you've never encountered before, and this can make you feel on edge. But be open to the shifts occurring, because they really are the answers to your prayers. The experiences of being hunted or threatened is now behind you, and you are being invited to come out from your den and reveal your glory and talents. Call upon Spirit Fox Medicine to help you be seen for who you are and trust in your talents in order to be the best you can be in these changing times. That is a great message for us. Now, we did get the medicine guardian, be open to healing information. Listen to what is coming up within you and what is being shared with you by trustworthy others in your life. Pay attention to healing information. Healing angels can help you heal emotionally, spiritually, and physically with their energy, but they can also direct you towards information that will help you return to wholeness. When this card appears, information is being revealed that can help heal an aspect of your current situation, whether that be your health, relationship, or even career. So be alert for this. The medicine guardian has a Condis's healing wand, which represents the capacity to heal with the power of will and desire, and a chalice, which represents returning to a state of wholeness, a state where your cup is not merely full, but overflowing with goodness. The emerald color of the card represents the healing rays of Archangel Raphael and his healing angels. You are being exposed to information and insight that will have a dramatic healing effect upon your life. If you are working through something mentally or emotionally, know that there are spiritual energies supporting your healing. If you are working through something that is particularly challenging, pay particular attention to information that's coming to you that feels inspired, insightful, and warm. It will be supportive of your wellness. Your angels are here to remind you that your natural state is one of wholeness, and you are on the road to revealing that wholeness once more. This has been a great reading tonight, guys. I mean, we've got a special guest that showed up tonight in the cards too. I can't wait to read it. I love it. I love it when our special guest shows up. Now we got the Gateway of Light activation. And by the way, I live in Florida and the moss is hideous. My face itches, my nose itches. So that's why I'm always rubbing my face, because I live in Florida and we've got moss like everywhere. Okay, we got the Gaia Gateway activation, learning experiences, wisdom transmission, and earth intelligence. The Gaia Gateway is the chakra that connects us directly with the mind, the intelligence of Mother Earth. This chakra is not very well known, but is now being acknowledged as one of the key energetic spaces we can connect with to activate the ascension process. For many years, ascension has been thought of as moving beyond the limitations of the body and transcending the physical realm. But it is in fact the process of becoming present in the body in full awareness of the spirit within. The Gaia Gateway is found below our feet underneath the Earth Star chakra. And when we're connected to it, it's best to imagine it in the center of the Earth. The best way to describe it is a wormhole or a portal in the center of the Earth that allows us to connect directly with the non-physical intelligence of Gaia, the spiritual presence of planet Earth. The earthly is a highly spiritual, intelligent, aware being. She has lived through many challenges and experiences that have led her to where she is today. No matter what has been served up to her, how many of us have mistreated her, she has found a way to survive and thrive. Sometimes it is not our role to know how everything will unfold. When you draw this card, it's a reminder to trust the plan. The wisdom of Gaia is with you at this time, and you can enjoy the natural expansion that is taking place. You may have a tendency to go traveling and looking to the stars for answers, but realize that the planet you call home has much to offer too. You have chosen to be here. This may not be easy to accept, especially if your current reality is a harsh one, but your current experience are vital for your growth. The Earth herself cannot escape the challenges that she is facing at this time. Learn from her strength, learn from her yearning for a better future. Come back to her. She is your chosen home. I love that when we get that one, because Gaia, yeah, Gaia is our chosen home right now. So I think what we should do is make it our Garden of Eden. We got the Divine Master, and this is the visitor. We got Thoth, divine magic. The teacher awakens, the student becomes the master. Thoth is an ancient Egyptian ibis-headed teacher of writing, divine magic, and the moon. Acknowledged as the sacred scribe who created writing, he was considered to be the maintainer of the Egyptian universe. It is said he was the priest king of Atlantis and was dedicated to leading the Atlantean people in a loving way that was firm but fair. However, no matter how hard he tried to direct them, many of them didn't obey the spiritual laws, which brought a cataclysmic end to their civilization. In the Western magical community, Thoth is seen as an all-powerful spiritual guide who can help us understand the energy of magic and the power of our will. He is the mastermind behind the Hermetic text, and ancient Greeks knew him as Hermes, and the Roman as Mercury. When you feel called to this master, it's because divine magic is unfolding in your world, and you are ready to write the story of your life. Yeah, he was the writer, he was the storyteller, and we all have a story. We all have our own story of our life. Nobody can change it, and nobody can correct it. It's your story. So if you got somebody correcting your story, yeah, they got some problems. They better go work on their own issues. The powers of heaven and earth are uniting at this time, putting the power of creation into your hands. Whatever you set out to do, you will do. You are in a vortex of manifestation. All of the lessons of the past have given you a better understanding of what will be best for your highest good and truth. You are a magical being who deserves to have a magical life. Believe in who you are and call in all you need and more. You are no longer the student, you are the teacher. Take everything you have learned and put it to use. Your life will never feel complete or fulfilled until you share what you have experienced during this incarnation. There are lessons to be learned from the events of your life that will be great gifts to those who receive them. Take the time to create a plan of action and put down in writing what you intend to do so that the universe can bear witness to it and support its unfoldment. Yeah, I love that card. We got one more. We've got the Human Spirit Oracle, and this is a fun card. We got a number 29, which is an 11, which is another master number. Head over heels. Love, amor, jet, and mar. This thing that makes our hearts speed up, our pulse quicken, gives us endless butterflies in our stomach. If you are in love, remember these moments when you were head over heels. Do not take your partner for granted when what you have now may have become comfortable. Shake things up, do something exciting, find the passion between you, and fall head over heels once more. If you have just fallen in love, feel that excitement. Keep that head over heels feeling. Keep the new relationship always new and exciting. Never go to bed angry, and relish in the fact that someone loves you for exactly who you are. Oh, I love that. She's got a heart up here with a lock, hearts, golden hearts here. Yeah, that's a great card. Okay, everybody. Well, it's been a long day and a long evening. I'm gonna do a CBD gummy and probably go to bed. Um, we have to, I'm going to put in the show more section, Mr. MBB333 on YouTube, and check it out. He shows you the earthquake map, and then there's another chick that shows the earthquakes are going to be huge for the next few. We've really got to be prepared. Go out and get yourself some water and some stuff and get prepared. And we're in Florida, but we still got a little. We always are prepared for something like that. I got a couple solar lights brand new that I'm not opening yet until I need it, and just be prepared. Um, I love everybody, and may every step in your journey be magical. And you know what? Just be you.